Hello, my lovelies. For this, the 29th vlog of Vlogtober, we are going to do the final top 10 list of the month. Originally, I was going to do my top 10 movies of all time, but I was struggling. I was struggling to put them in any sort of order. So, I thought about doing my top 10 video games, but not all of you are gamers. So I figured I would do one that pretty much anybody can relate to, my top 10 television shows of all time. And I really had to sit and think about it. Granted, the top 5 was very easy. The other 5 were more difficult. But I did eventually come down to a top 10 list that I am happy with. Yay. So, I guess we should get started. We'll make this a nice short one for a change. Okay, number 10, Wonder Woman with Linda Carter. I loved Wonder Woman. I was little, very little, when Wonder Woman was on, and even the ones I saw were probably reruns. But I used to watch Wonder Woman with my papa, my great-grandfather. It's my grandpap's dad. I used to sit on his lap and we would watch MASH and Dukes of Hazzard and Wonder Woman. And I loved sitting in his giant leather chair and watching TV with my papa. But yes, Wonder Woman was my favorite show when I was little. And yeah, I really wanted to be Wonder Woman when I grew up. And I still think that Linda Carter is one of the most beautiful women in the whole world. Yay. Okay, number 9, The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was on in the 80s, and we never missed it. As a family, I still find that it holds up really well. I will watch episodes if I find it on television. And occasionally I'll remember one and look it up online. And it has held up so well over the years when you consider that it's over 20 years old. And it still is relevant today. It was funny. It was really well written, really well acted. And, you know, it was kind of nice seeing a normal family. You know, a family much like anybody's family. I always thought, I don't know, I recognize my family a lot in the Cosbys. I love that show. Okay, number 8, Justified. This cracked the top 10 list because my husband and I never miss it. It is exceedingly well acted. It is really well cast. It is very well written. It is awesome. I love Justified. I'm never quite sure where they're going with it. It is so cool. Yeah, so yay, Justified. Number 7, Doctor Who. I actually did see Doctor Who when I was young on PBS. I do believe I saw most of the Doctor Who episodes I had seen before the resurgence with number 9. I do believe were all numbers 4 and 5. Yes, but I have caught up over the years where I could. But I didn't even know until last year that they had brought it back. So there you go. So I caught up really quickly. I watched 9 and 10 and 11 probably within a month. All of them. I watched all of them. So, and I just, you know, Whovians know why you like Doctor Who. And if you've never watched Doctor Who and you're thinking, well, everybody likes it now, so I'm not going to watch it. Don't be like that. Give it a shot. You'd be surprised. Yes, the special effects are incredibly silly. Who cares? It's the stories. That's why you watch The Doctor. It's the stories. It's love and loss and hope. And, you know, sometimes there's despair, but there's always hope. I don't know. And it's funny. It's just funny. And it's cool. It's cool, you guys. It's cool. So Doctor Who is number 7. Number 6, The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show introduced me to a lot of music when I was a child. That was the first time I ever saw Alice Cooper was on The Muppet Show, of all things. The first time I ever saw Elton John was on The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show came into my life and brought me Muppets and singing and a ton of people. The first time I ever saw Steve Martin was on The Muppet Show. So it was, I don't know, I think it was better than Laugh-In. It was funnier and the music was better. So any hoodles, yes, Muppet Show is number 6. Number 5, Game of Thrones. Just because I find it to be epic in its epicness. This is tied. I have a tie for 5. I could not help myself, but I couldn't pick one over the other, and I thought it was really important to include Wonder Woman down there at 10. So, tied with Game of Thrones, and if you watch Game of Thrones, you know why. The costumes are insane, the hair is awesome, the acting is great, there's boobies if you're into that. There's, I don't know, it's epic in its epicness, and they're doing a really, really good job of taking the novels and smushing them down into a television series. It's a very, very good adaptation, I have to say. Tied with Game of Thrones is American Horror Story, because it is insane. I have no idea what's going to happen week to week. I love that they just kind of throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. I love this season. It's almost all women all the time, and they are all chewing the scenery, and it is awesome. They are having so much fun, and I am having a lot of fun watching this season. I know that the seasons are kind of up and down as far as quality goes, but I don't mind that because I love not knowing what's going to happen next. It is the only show where I feel like that can still happen. Justified does to an extent, but American Horror Story is just insane. Okay, so Game of Thrones, American Horror Story, both come in at number 5 for me. I can't pick what is better. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1 are going to be of a theme. Number 4, Supernatural. At least the first 5 seasons, but I'm still watching, so whatever. I do think the first 5 seasons were the strongest, but it will still have an episode here and there that I just absolutely love. So I can't say that, oh, it went downhill, because I don't think it went downhill. It's just they kind of wrote themselves into a corner a bit, and now they're trying to write themselves out of it. We'll see how that goes. But the biggest reason I love Supernatural are the Winchester boys. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki sell that brotherhood like nobody's business. You believe they're brothers. I like their relationship. I like the fact that they feel like a family and they act like a family, and I love Monsters of the Week, and they are not hard to look at either. That doesn't hurt at all. Number 3, Angel. With David Boreanaz. You guys, this is a little older. I loved Angel. I especially loved the final season, where I just felt the writing got super tight. The first season and the last season are my 2 favorite seasons of Angel. But I still liked many, many episodes in there in between. I felt that it was a strong show that was canceled before its time, and I'm still kind of annoyed about it. Still. Number 2, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I actually did not start watching Buffy when it began. I didn't start watching Buffy until I think season 4. I caught it a rerun at some point. It might have actually been season 5 when she had switched to the CW. Is that what it was? Something. Any hoodles. I caught an old like season 2 or season 3 episode at like 2 a.m. They played 2 of them back to back, and the next night I got up and watched them again, and then I just bought them. I just went and bought everything that was out, and then I was caught up, and then I continued to buy them as they come out. I do have all of the seasons of Angel and all of the seasons of Buffy on DVD, and I do rewatch them because it's solid. Fabulous writing, really funny. Special effects are sometimes awesome, sometimes crap. I don't mind because it's television. My special effects don't need to be awesome for television. I want a good script. And I feel like I got that. Also, the casts gelled so well on both Angel and Buffy and on my #1 show. #1 show, Firefly. 1 season is all we got of it. It was the perfect show. Perfect cast, perfect writing, perfect setting. It's a space western. How can you not love a space western? Just think about that for a minute. What? Exactly. And it worked. My top 3 shows are all Joss Whedon shows. You may have noticed that. I am a big Joss Whedon fan, but you will notice that Dollhouse didn't make the list, even though I really liked Dollhouse. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not on this list either because, I don't know how I feel about that show yet, you guys. It's a little, it's shaky for me. But yes, Firefly is the perfect television show. Maybe it's perfect because it only got 1 season. That could very well be. I still want them to reunite and do something. Another movie, something, although they killed Wash, so I don't know how exactly they're going to do that, but something. And yes, I own Serenity too, the movie, the big damn movie, and was quite happy. We went and saw it in the theater. Take my money, please. I wish they had kept it on the air. I wish it had got more than 1 season, but it is a perfect television show with its 1 sad season. Okay, that is my top 10 TV shows of all time. Honorable mentions that didn't make the list. All of my police procedurals. Law & Order, Law & Order SVU, Law & Order Criminal Intent, NCIS, CSI, Cold Case Files, not the TV show Cold Case Files. This one's the actual one with Bill Curtis doing voiceovers. But I decided everything had to be scripted, so that wouldn't have counted anyway. All of the stuff on Investigation Discovery, my favorite channel in the world, none of those make it because they're not my favorite shows. I wanted shows that were well scripted. So there are no reality shows on this list. No RuPaul's Drag Race, no Face Off, no So You Think You Can Dance, no Project Runway. All of those I do watch. But no, they are not scripted. Well, they're not scripted. They're reality shows, so they don't count. So that is my top 10 and a half favorite television shows of all time. There is no Facts of Life on there. There is no Family Ties on there. The A-Team almost made it because, God, I loved the A-Team when I was little. Murdoch was my favorite. But, yeah. You know, I was a kid. I liked to watch a lot of TV and movies. So, I don't know. What are you guys' top 10? I'm curious. And it has to be scripted shows. Something scripted. I also didn't do anything that was technically animated because I talked about my favorite cartoons before. So, or Animaniacs might have made this list, y'all. I loved that show. Alrighty. Oh, that's 13 minutes of a top 10 list. Alrighty, guys. We only have 2 more of these vlogs left, and then we are done for the month. Yay! And I can go back to maybe 1 a week or 1 every couple of weeks. Ha ha! Alright. Maybe it'll give me time to figure out something to talk about. Okay, guys. Until then, have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.